thank you for tuning into my channel. I am Jocelyn Money, and for today's video, I will be making a belt. Yes, I know I had already made a prior video where I'm telling you how to make it, but this time I'm really going to be making it. But before I get this video started, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel if you're not already my subscriber. If you're already my subscriber, well, thank you so much for all the support and welcome back. Anyway, so guys, for the video I had told you, like, okay, like after you add the glue, then place something heavy on top and blah blah blah. So I went to the flea market this weekend and I bought me these. There's they're house blinds, as you can see, and they are 34 inches like this and 2 inches like this, which is perfect because that's the perfect size that I need. And especially the 2-inch, awesome, because my belts are 2 inches and 1.5 inches. Before I get this video started though, I would like to send a big shout out to Houston Homecoming Mom Makers, DF North Texas Homecoming Mom Makers, Homecoming Mom Braids Cutouts and more, Texas Homecoming Moms and more, South Texas Homecoming Moms. If you're not in these groups, I highly recommend that you please join them because those ladies there are amazing. You're going to be like super inspired, and if you want to learn more about the the mumming family, us, join them. I recommend it. But before I'd like to say a big thank you to Miss Brenda Barros, and I don't know if she still has some of these letters, but look at this. Ta-ta, ta-ta. She has them in gold. She has them in white. She has them in gray. She has them in pink. And pink. She has them in silver. She has the alphabet and she has the word homecoming. And let me, right there. I've been wanting to use these letters, but I want to use them on the perfect mom. I don't just want to just put them on whatever mom just so to use them. No, I want to make sure that it is the perfect mom. And by the way, these are almost 2 inches height, and the width is almost what is it, like 1.5? Let me see. It's almost 2 inches too. The width and the height is almost 2 inches. These letters are big. And if you're going to be ordering some from her, or if you find some this size, just know that you will need to make your loops. If you're going to be adding on loops, you're going to have to be making your loops at 8 inches or 7.5. But that 7.5 is going to be like super tight. Okay, let's get this video started. Alrighty. Okay, let me put the camera down. So right here, I have 1 yard of what is it? Vinyl. Okay, this is 36 inches of vinyl. What I do, the belt I will be making right now will be 1.5. Hold on, let me put my glasses on. And if you have one of them cutters, the ones that cut, like, can cut this width, good. If you don't, I'm going to show you the free, easy way to make it. And and I laugh because I went today to buy a yardstick. See, 1.5 right there. So I mark it. I went today to buy one of them at the hardwood, my local hardware store, to buy a yardstick, one of them wooden ones. And guess how much they were? They were $5.99 plus tax. Woo! I was like, no, I don't think so. I don't want to use that much money for a yardstick. I have some. I just have them in storage at the moment, so I wasn't gonna spend that much. So, but this is very easy. Okay, you measure 1.5, and you mark. Can you see? Can you guys see? Gosh. Maybe you can't even see. Mark. See? 1.5. mark. And then over here, it's already marked at 1.5 as well. See, I did it on one end and the other end. Okay. Now what I'm going to be doing is, please hold. So I have this piece of cardboard from my trifold project board that I used. I don't know if you've seen the video of how the one where I show how it was that I packaged a garter that I recently made. So you make sure you get the side. See, this is the side that I cut from. So I need to use the side that. Okay, so I'm gonna put that right there, right where the mark is. And you want to put it on that side of the mark, not this side, because if you put it on this side of the mark, it's going to be bigger. So you want it in the inside part of the mark. Right there. And you do the same. Oh, this side doesn't want to come out. Let me see. Right there. Do the same for here. Right there. Okay. And you know what? I'm going to use these. Okay. So there's my marking right there. So I'm going to do that. I don't know what this powder is. Okay. And then I'm going to put it in right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a pin and I'm just going to make the line. And hopefully, wow. Well, good, because this is not, this moved. Okay. I'm gonna have to do it again because the pin didn't work. I didn't want to do it with the Sharpie, but I guess I'm gonna have to. Please hold. Alrighty, I'm back. So it's already at the markings. Remember, we put it at one end and one end. We don't even have to mark all this middle part as long as we mark the ends. So I'm just going to mark it. There we go. And now I'm going to cut. I'm just going to get some scissors and cut. And can you do it on the Cricut? Of course you can do it on the Cricut. Oh man. Of course you can do it on the Cricut. But let me tell you something about me doing it on the Cricut. You're gonna waste vinyl if you do it on the Cricut. Why? Because it happened to me for the when I was making the stoles. You know how Cricut takes up that space. It doesn't give you the whole 12 inches. So it takes up vinyl. So it's best to just do it manually. It does take a while. But if you don't mind wasting vinyl, by all means do it on your Cricut. Let me start cutting this and I'll get right back. Alrighty, so I already have my vinyl cut. It's at 1.5 and 36 inches long. And now it's time that I cut my foam, and I'm going to cut it at the same size, 1.5 inches. And this one is, I believe it's 19 inches long. It's 18.5, so it's 18.5. So now what I'm going to be doing is, no wonder it didn't write. Look, it doesn't have a tip. Please hold. Okay, let me see if this one works. Okay, so we need this one at 1.5, so we know that from 16 to 17, it's, can you see that? Let me see. Oh. Okay, from 16 to 17, that's 1 inch, and we want to go to the middle dot. So I'm going to go ahead and mark it right there. And then I'm going to do the same right here. So it's going to be right there. And I'm going to do the same where I'm going to be using my little piece of, this table has like a hump, so it doesn't let me use my, my cutter, my big cutter. Oh gosh, I went wrong. It's not the same looking at the camera to looking at this. Hold on. Okay, right there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it. And that hump that this thing has, that's might make me not get the precise. I think, okay, so I'm gonna mark it. And if these are 18.5 and 18.5, we already know that we're gonna have to cut 2 of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video and then come back once I have them already cut. Okay, so I already have my foam strips. I have 2 of them. Remember, they're 18.5 and 18.5. That's 36. Well, I mean, actually, in actuality, it's 37. We're gonna need to cut a little bit, and we have our vinyl. Now what we're going to do, we're going to press our vinyl on our ribbon. Please hold. Okay, so I have my ribbon here, and remember, we're going to have to leave a piece for behind the buckle. So I'm going to go ahead and get this like this, measure it, and cut. Remember to burn your ends. Okay, so my iron is already hot. I already burnt my ends, so all I'm going to do now is I'm going to be placing my ribbon, my vinyl on top of my ribbon. And just do it for a little bit just so it can stick. And then you can just come back to it. We need to make sure that it's aligned well. And it does take a little time. Just be patient. And yes, you can also do it with glitter foam. And you don't have to be going through this, but keep in mind that the glitter foam, the glitter falls off. And this doesn't. It started going a little crook. But don't worry if you start seeing, anyway, you can cover it with the rhinestones, like on the sides, like if it's, see right here? You can just cover it with a rhinestone. So right now I can't, it's hard to do this in the, this room is not equipped to do all the things that I want, but I'm trying. I'm in a very, very, very uncomfortable position right now doing this. It's okay. Now that we already have it, we already know it's more or less where we want it. We can already start doing the final iron. Sorry. Bear with me, guys. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and then come back so that you don't just see this ironing. Let me finish ironing it and then we get back to the step. Alrighty, so I'm done ironing it. Now let me just put this away real quick. And here is our belt. Look how sparkling. Okay. Now, our next step is, remember I had mentioned to use, that you could use E6000. Well, I'm out of E6000, but please hold. I will be using Gorilla Glue, and I like to give it a try because it says that it's waterproof and you name it. So that's what I'm going to be using. You know, let me show you first how, because we have to have everything ready so we can put it on the boards right after. Please hold. Okay, so I already have my pieces of blind. I went ahead and took it apart, and these are the blinds. And I already have my clips that I will be using to make sure they're closed tight. Now I can start my belt. And I'll be adding, remember to add this to the inside of the belt like that so that it doesn't show from the back. Please hold. Okay, it is so hot in here, I can't concentrate. Okay, and I'm going to just go ahead and use my finger for this. I'm not even going to use the sponge because the sponge, well, we know what it does. It sucks in the glue. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it like this. Okay. Just make sure I get it all everywhere. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead, add this on top, place it flush. Now let's do the other one. This one, I don't see the markings, which is good. Watch it not be the right one. And make sure that no glue smears to the sides, guys. If not, this belt is going to stick to your boards. And remember, this glue is waterproof, and so is the E6000. So you're going to be using this glue or the E6000. Make sure your glue doesn't smear out, which is why I'm doing my finger to make sure I even out all the glue so no glue comes to through the sides of this. This glue smells like mint. Or is it the parchment paper? I don't know. See, I make sure that it's not going to have any glue coming out to the sides, because if not, this is going to be glued to my belt, to my boards, I mean. Okay. Can you see? Let me move it a little more this way. I don't want to get, hold on. Here we go. I'm gonna add the part that has the glue. And you know what, guys? I like this glue better than the E6000 because the E6000, it kind of like bows when I add it to the foam, and this one doesn't. What I liked when I saw this glue was that it said that you can add it to foam. And okay, make sure you connect it very good. Make sure it's nice and even. Once you already have it ready, you're going to get, you can even use, if you don't have some of these blinds, I got lucky, lucky's not a word, I'm sorry. It was a blessing when I saw these at the flea market because, see, I have it like a little sandwich. One on the bottom, and then, and these are 34, remember, so that's why it fits. If I would have found a bigger one, it would have been better. So I'm gonna go ahead and add these little clamps to add some pressure. And I have more right here. These are pretty nice. They have them at the Dollar Tree. And the price is awesome. For $125, not bad. Do this. And then, well, of course, you guys know what's gonna happen. We have to wait like a few hours. Like this won't be ready till tomorrow. I won't be able to make this tonight. I need it to dry. But that's what I wanted you guys to see. And tomorrow I'll be making the video on how I put it on the belt buckle and how I put the belt buckle together. I'm just gonna use this to hold it down. Right there. I really need it to hold down. And then this side seems to be doing pretty good. Okay, so there we go. I hope you like this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, I'll be posting another video tomorrow. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.